Okay, so once again, good morning to all of you students. Okay, welcome back once again in social science live class for standard 8. Okay, just it takes some time for me always to set up the camera because there are multiple classes running in this room. Okay, so sometimes we need to put the camera down and then we have to readjust it for if we are teaching on the board well. So welcome back once again to all of you, and just will wait for some time so that the remaining students will join us. Okay. Yes. So good morning Anushka. Okay, good morning Shubham, Sakshi. Okay, so just better wait for 1 or 2 minutes so that the remaining students would join us. Well, so as all of you know that from last 7 to 8 live classes we were discussing on our subject history. Okay, in that we are currently discussing on chapter 6. Okay, the name of the chapter is Weavers, Iron Smelters and Factory Owners. Okay, yesterday we have completed one of the topic from this chapter. The name of the topic was abandoned furnaces in the villages. Okay, that was the topic that we discussed in last 2 live sessions. What we have discussed earlier in these 2 live sessions, we have discussed that what was the process of iron smelting in India during the 17th and 18th century. So we had discussed that there were thousands of furnaces in different parts of India. Okay, in these furnaces, the iron smelters put iron and they mixes some part of carbon into a small clay pots. These clay pots then put onto earthen burners, okay, that we normally call it a bhatti or chulha. Okay, so on these furnaces with a proper control of the temperature for heating the earthen pot, okay, the iron smelters produce the best quality iron or steel in our country. Okay, so the variety of iron and steel were produced. Out of those many varieties, the best variety, the best quality of steel was Woods steel. Okay, in this entire process of production of iron and steel, again there was a division of work. Again there was a division of work between the male and the female. While the work of iron smelting was mainly done by the male members in the family. Okay, the task of women, the task of female was to operate the bellows. Okay, what is the name of the instrument, beta? Bellow. Okay, so the task of operating the bellow, I am repeating once again, beta. The task of operating the bellow is entitled with the female. And for which purpose the bellow is used? The bellow is used for pumping the air onto fuel. And which fuel they were using? They were using charcoal. Okay, and the charcoal is obtained from wood. The charcoal is obtained from wood. Okay, so that we have discussed in our last topic, and then we also discussed number of reasons, okay, due to which the iron and smelting industry started declining in India, है ना। फिर हमने बहुत सारे ऐसे रीजंस पढ़े जिसके कारण क्या हो गया बेटा, इंडिया में आयरन और स्टील इंडस्ट्री डिक्लाइन होना शुरू हुई। तो यस्टरडे वी हैव डिस्कस द टू रीजंस, कल हमने दो रीजंस डिस्कस किए थे। ओके, सो वन ऑफ द रीजन फॉर द डिक्लाइन ऑफ आयरन एंड स्टील इंडस्ट्री वाज फॉरेस्ट लॉस। ओके, जो एक कारण था डिक्लाइन ऑफ iron and steel industry, that is what the forest law. Okay, we have discussed, okay, in detail yesterday. Okay, the second reason was import of iron and steel. Okay, I'm writing in brief. So the import of iron and steel from Britain. Okay, so at the end of the 18th century, at the end of the 18th century, okay, sorry, by the end of the 19th century. So by the end of the 19th century, the British government in India start import of iron and steel from Britain. ठीक है, तो जब ब्रिटेन ने क्या चालू हुआ, ओके बेटा, प्लीज नो पर्सनल कम्युनिकेशन इन दिस ग्रुप, गॉट इट बेटा। ओके, अभी इस ग्रुप में when we are studying, please no personal communication, है ना, because all these things are recorded also, ठीक है बेटा, so be careful. Well, so these were the two reasons. These were the two reasons due to which there was a decline in iron and steel industry in India. Got it? And these two reasons we have discussed in detail in yesterday's live session. When we have concluded the yesterday's live session, okay, when we have concluded the yesterday's live session, then I told you that in 20th century, at the starting of the 20th century, one more factor came into being which affected the local iron and smelting industry a lot. Okay, it means it was the last blow. Okay, it was the last nail on the coffin of the local iron and smelting industry. Okay, so today we are going to discuss on that particular factor. Okay, and according to our textbook, that factor is given with the topic iron and steel factory come up in India. Okay, now what does it means? It means that during 20th century, one of the entrepreneur, that is one of the businessman from India, has decided to establish a big iron and steel plant in India. Okay, this businessman has earned lot of profit by doing business along with the British East India Company from Bombay. The capital that this businessman earned, okay, from this entire business. Now he has decided to invest this capital for establishing the iron and steel plant in India. Okay, now this is all about the story of Tata Iron and Steel Industry. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss about the Tata Iron and Steel Industry. Okay, in short, this entire topic is only related to what? The establishment of Tata plant, Tata Iron and Steel plant, which is there in जमशेदपुर. ओके, ये जो पूरी कहानी है, this entire topic which is being termed in our textbook as iron and steel factory come up in India. Okay, so this entire topic is all about what? This Tata Iron and Steel Industry at Jamshedpur. Okay, so dear students, let us begin the story of this Tata Iron and Steel Industry. Okay, and the story begins in the year 1904. Okay, so in 1904, Dorabji Tata, who is Dorabji Tata, son of Jamshedji Tata. Okay, now Dorabji Tata was the son of famous industrialist Jamshedji Tata, on whose name today we know the city Jamshedpur in the state of Jharkhand. Okay, so in the year 1904, Dorabji Tata, son of Jamshedji Tata. Okay, along with Charles, VIII, toured to forest region of present day Chhattisgarh. Okay, now the story begins from which year? The story begins from the year 1904. Okay, in the year 1904, a person named Dorabji Tata. Who was Dorabji Tata? Dorabji Tata was the son of famous industrialist Jamshedji Tata. Okay, he along with Charles VIII. Now, who was Charles VIII? Charles VIII was a famous geologist. Okay, means he was an expert for finding the mineral resources from Earth. So Charles VIII was an American geologist. Okay, now who is geologist? Any scientist or a person who is an expert of matters related to the earthen material. ठीक है, पृथ्वी में कौन से मटेरियल हैं, कौन कौन से मिनरल्स हैं, ठीक है, उन सभी का जो एक्सपर्ट है, दैट पर्सन इज व्हाट, जियोलॉजिस्ट। ओके, सो जमशेद मिस्टर दोराबजी टाटा toured the villages or the region in present day state of Chhattisgarh along with the geologist. The name of the geologist was Charles Webb. Okay, now they were in search of iron ore deposits. Okay, now why both the people were touring? They were touring in search of iron ore deposit. ठीक है, तो छत्तीसगढ़ के इस इलाके में ये लोग क्या करने गए थे? ओके, सो दे वर इन सर्च ऑफ आयरन ओर डिपॉजिट. ओके, both of them spent, okay, both of them spent many months, both of them spent many months in this forest region, in this forest region in search of, okay, both of them spent many months in this forest region in search of good quality, in search of good quality iron ore. Okay, जो दोनों, both the people who were Dorabji Tata along with Charles Webb, both the people toured, okay, many months, okay, in the forest region in search of a good quality iron ore. Okay, why? Because Jamshedji Tata, why they were touring? Because Jamshedji Tata has decided, okay, because Jamshedji Tata has decided to set up a big iron and steel plant. Okay, why they were touring? Because father of Dorabji Tata, who was Jamshedji Tata, has decided to set up a big iron and steel plant, okay, from the capital. What is the meaning of capital, beta? Capital is a money saved with the people. जो पैसा हमारे पास में बचा हुआ है बैंक अकाउंट में, ठीक है, वो जो हमारे पास पैसा है, that is called the capital. Okay, so Jamshedji Tata has decided to set up a big iron and steel plant from the capital he had. उनके पास में बहुत सारी पूंजी थी, बहुत सारा पैसा था. From that money, Jamshedji Tata has decided to set up a big iron and steel plant. Okay, but this could not be done without identifying the source of iron ore. Okay, for setting up this plant, for setting up this plant, they required huge quantity of आयरन ओर. ठीक है, इतना बड़ा प्लांट सेटअप करने के लिए व्हाट डिड दे रिक्वायर्ड ए ह्यूज क्वांटिटी ऑफ आयरन ओर. ठीक है, इतना बड़ा प्लांट यदि एस्टेब्लिश करना है, okay, so what they required a huge quantity of iron ore, so that after establishing such a big plant, they would be able to run the plant with the help of this huge quantity of iron ore. Okay, इतना पैसा, बहुत सारा पैसा लगा करके जब इतना बड़ा प्लांट एस्टेब्लिश होगा, तो उस प्लांट को चलाने के लिए व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड? रॉ मटेरियल इज रिक्वायर्ड. एंड व्हाट इज द रॉ मटेरियल फॉर रनिंग द आयरन एंड स्टील प्लांट? इट इज व्हाट? आयरन ओर. ओके, सो जमशेदजी टाटा हैज डिसाइडेड to establish a big iron and steel plant in India, and for that they required the source of iron ore, and that too in a huge quantity. बहुत ज़्यादा quantity में. What did they require? They required an iron ore. Got it? And for that, the Dorothy Tata, along with Charles Head, were touring, okay, to the different part of Chhattisgarh. Okay, and why did they were touring? They were touring for searching iron ore. Okay, now for that they spent many days, number of months. Okay, they were touring from one place to another. Okay, they did the chemical testing of the soil available in different parts of Chhattisgarh. Okay, but they were unable to find the required quality. They were unable to find the required quality of iron ore. Okay, but they continue their search. And then suddenly they got the solution for their problem. And what happened? One day they found some tribal people. One day they found some tribal people, okay, bringing one day they found some tribal people bringing iron ore in baskets. One day they found some tribal people bringing iron ore in baskets. Okay, एक दिन ऐसे ही घूमते घूमते उनको ये पता लगा कि कुछ ट्राइबल पीपल क्या कर रहे हैं? बास्केट में. ठीक है, द बास्केट मेड ऑफ एनी क्रीपर और मे बी मेड ऑफ द बैम्बू. So they found that some tribal people bringing iron ore in basket. When asked the source, okay, the tribal show them The tribal show them a small hill far off. ठीक है? When asked, so both Dorothy Tata and Charles Webb, okay, they asked these tribal people, कि from where are you bringing this iron ore? आप लोग ये आयरन ओर कहां से ला रहे हैं? Okay, so both of them inquired. When asked about the source, उनसे पूछा गया कि from where are you bringing this iron ore? So the tribal showed a small hill far off, थोड़ी दूर पर, ठीक है, एक बड़ी सी पहाड़ी थी, उस पहाड़ी की तरफ इन ट्राइबल पीपल ने क्या किया, इशारा किया कि वी आर ब्रिंगिंग दिस मटेरियल फ्रॉम दैट हिल. ओके, सो Weld and Dorabji both, okay, Weld and Dorabji along with laborers, reached to the hill and did the testing of soil. In and around the hill. Okay? So when both the people asked to the tribal people, कि from where are you carrying this iron ore? Okay, so the tribal people show them the hill from where they were bringing. Okay, so both of them, Weld and Dorabji, along with laborers. अभी दोनों अकेले जाकर के वहां की मिट्टी की खुदाई तो करेंगे नहीं, so certainly they took the help of labor. They reached to the hill and did the testing. उन्होंने वहां पहाड़ी पर पहुंच करके क्या किया, वहां की मिट्टी की टेस्टिंग करी. ओके, तो did the testing of soil in and around the hill. ठीक है, पहाड़ी में से भी मिट्टी खोद करके निकाली और उस पहाड़ी इलाके के आसपास, ओके, at different places they dug up the soil and did the testing. Okay, what did they found? They found, okay, one of the best quality. They found one of the best quality iron ore. They found one of the best quality iron ore at that place. Okay, जब टेस्टिंग किया, टेस्टिंग के जो टेस्ट के रिजल्ट आए, so the test results were very good. Okay, what did they found? Okay, they found one of the best quality iron ore at that place. ठीक है, उस प्लेस पर सबसे बेस्ट क्वालिटी का आयरन ओर उनको मिला. Got it? But the but came in this situation. Okay, and what was the but? Okay. So the Tatas discovered the iron ore resources, but Tatas were not able to establish the plant at that location. Okay, Tatas were not able to establish the plant at that location because at that time, okay, the area have no big source of water. The area have no big source of water nearby to run, okay, nearby to run the plant. Okay, now, so what was the major issue? They spent lot of money, okay, both Doragji as well as Charles Weld spent lot of months, many months, okay, in search of iron ore, and finally they were able to form one of the best quality iron ore at that place. But still, they were not able to establish the iron and steel plant at that place. बावजूद उसके भी उस प्लेस पर क्या एस्टेब्लिश नहीं कर पाए बेटा? आयरन और स्टील प्लांट एस्टेब्लिश नहीं कर पाए. The reason was, okay, they were not able to establish the plant at that location because at that time the area had no big source of water nearby to run the plant. ठीक है, जो आयरन और स्टील प्लांट इतना बड़ा रन करना था, for running, for establishing that iron and steel plant, what is required? Large quantity of water is required. ठीक है, all of us are living in this MCW colony, and we know that to run this Ambuja cement plant, to fulfill the requirement of the water for domestic purpose, what we required? We required a big source of water. Okay, so we are getting the water from nearby dam area, but we are talking about at least 150 years back. Okay, at that time, at that location, there was no big source of water nearby to run the plant. ठीक है, so जहां पर जिस एरिया में दोराबजी टाटा ने और चार्ल्स वेल्ड ने, ठीक है, उस लोकेशन पर छत्तीसगढ़ में क्या फाइंड आउट किया था? आयरन ओर. ओके, एट दैट प्लेस they did not have the sufficient quantity of water. उनके पास में पर्याप्त मात्रा में आसपास क्या नहीं मिला? सोर्स ऑफ वाटर नहीं मिला. ठीक है, द सोर्स ऑफ वाटर इज मच फार अवे. और उस जमाने में, ठीक है, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 1904, उस जमाने में टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी ज्यादा डेवलप नहीं थी कि 20 किलोमीटर, 25 किलोमीटर, 60 किलोमीटर, 100 किलोमीटर लंबी पाइपलाइन कहीं से दबा करके और किसी दूर के रिवर से क्या ले आए? पानी ले आए. टुडे इट इज पॉसिबल. ओके, बट इट वाज अ टाइम ऑफ 1904. ओके, सो they had a good quality of iron resources, but the water resources of that much quantity was not available nearby. Okay, so the Tatas were not able to establish the plant at that location. Got it? This area was known as a Rajhara Hills. वो जो area है, that area is known as what? Rajhara Hills. Okay, so it is already around more than 36 minutes better, है ना? And this lot of stories still left. So it's better we'll cover the remaining portion of this story of Tata Iron and Steel, okay, in tomorrow's live session. Okay, so thanks to all of you for today, okay, and stay safe at home, beta, and follow all the guidelines to save ourselves from this corona COVID-19 disease. Okay, stay connected with your studies and do the revision after attending the live classes. Okay, students, thank you once again. Goodbye.